So what's up guys, welcome back to another video, and today I wanted to talk to you guys about Nuka World DLC. I've been getting a bunch of questions asking me, what's going to happen after the Nuka World DLC for Fallout 4, what's next, what are you going to do in terms of content. So I thought what I'd do is I'd sit down, have a little bit of a discussion with you guys, bring you guys some information, and just sort of put it all into one video just in case you have any questions and stuff. Hopefully this video will sort of answer those for you guys. So let's take it back to the beginning here. Nuka World DLC was announced at E3, of course by Bethesda, alongside of the Vault-Tec Workshop DLC, as well as the Contraptions Workshop DLC. The 3 DLCs were announced to be the next installment for Fallout 4. Now alongside that, Todd Howard also actually confirmed that Nuka World will in fact be the last DLC. Now this took the community by absolute storm and surprise. Like, I was really bummed out about this. He was sort of like, didn't really answer it correctly is the best way I can put it. He said it was the last DLC for Fall. That had people's hopes still slightly there in thinking that there may still be more, but this was later confirmed by Pete Hines over on Twitter. And again, Todd Howard, that it is in fact the last DLC for Fallout 4. Now I haven't really talked about this in a video on the channel like ever. I believe I've mentioned it on streams and in certain videos as well, but I've never really had it as a topic on the channel. So I think it's about time that I actually mentioned it, because this is, it's just a shame. Like, this really, I'm not gonna lie, it pissed me off a lot, because when I first got Fallout 4, regardless of season pass pricing and stuff like that, I assumed that there was at least going to be 4 to 5 main big quest DLCs. That's just sort of the vibe I got, similar to Fallout 3 with 5 and New Vegas with 4. I thought that was the route that there was at least going to go down. Then of course, a few months later, they announced the first 3 DLCs. These are the Wasteland Workshop, the Automatron, and the Far Harbor. So I thought, okay, this seems pretty good. We're getting one of sort of each. We're getting a small, few DLC packs here and there to cater towards, the settlement building and stuff like that. And then we're getting one big one, which is Far Harbor. And after that, I thought it was going to keep doing that same pattern up until 4 main big DLCs. I thought, after Far Harbor, there'd be a couple of small packs here and there, then another big one. Of course, that big one would be Nuka World. Then after that again, we may get a few small ones or just one small one, then another big one, and then so on and so forth. Regardless of season pass pricing at the time, which of course does entail all the DLC, that was just my mindset at the time and sort of what I envisioned was going to happen for Fallout 4. Now, of course, E3 comes along and it's completely changed. This officially means that we are only getting 2 main big DLC packs for Fallout 4, which again, it seems like it's too soon. It seems like not too long ago, it was just first announced, the first 3 DLCs, and a couple of months later, it's literally the end of it. That's what it feels like to me, and it almost feels like they're just giving up on the game too soon in terms of downloadable content. And I've said this many times on streams, I've said this many times in videos, I would have much preferred, and I think I talk for a lot of people when I say this, I would have much preferred a lot more quest-based DLC packs. At least 3 would have made me a lot happier, but 4 is what I was expecting and what I would have hoped would have happened for Fallout 4. And to me, regardless of how good Nuka World is, it's still gonna feel too soon. It really is. I mean, Nuka World is probably gonna be a very good DLC, similar to Far Harbor. Of course, Far Harbor is a very, very good DLC. I had a lot of fun personally playing that. I was streaming it live on YouTube, covering the DLC in general, and I have no doubt in my mind that Nuka World is going to be the same sort of feeling. It's going to be a great DLC from what I've seen so far and what I personally think. But I still just feel that it isn't enough. I feel like Bethesda are giving up too soon, and I just feel and wish that half of their focus wasn't on these settlement building DLC packs. Don't get me wrong, like, that's great for people out there who love settlement building, but to focus half the DLC content of the game on on an optional feature, like this was something that Bethesda stated it was an optional feature, it's just crazy in my opinion. They could have done it in like one big pack maybe. They could have added these, settlement building packs alongside the bigger quest ones as well as additional content to those. They could have done it so many ways, but they literally focused half their efforts on, settlement building packs. So for me, it was just too soon. I just don't believe Bethesda went the right way about it. And I mean, it literally leaves the longevity of Fallout 4 now in the hands of mods. I mean, after the Nuka World DLC, there really is nothing left to look forward to apart from mods. I mean, you know, console mods are huge right now on Xbox One. Bethesda are focusing a lot more on console mods, I do believe. They plan to update it to 10 gigabytes soon, which is going to be huge from the 2 gigabyte limit. That's going to allow for much more high quality and better mods to actually be released. Of course, then we have the PS4 mods release as well, whenever that is going to happen, which I have no idea, but just know that it will happen eventually. Again, Bethesda have gone completely silent on that. I don't know why they can't give us updates on it, which is really annoying the fans a lot. I've done a completely separate video talking about that. I mean, if you guys do want to check that out, I will leave it linked in the description below. And that's really where the game's going to keep going from. It's just a console mod standpoint, PC mod standpoint, and what players and the community can really do with that, and how far they can really take it. Now, in terms of content from my standpoint, I do plan to keep posting Fallout 4 and Skyrim on the channel. When Skyrim Remastered or Special Edition comes out, I'm going to be covering console mods and mods in general. May do a kind of streamed Let's Play or something like that, a few top 5s and top 10s on the game as well. Of course, after Nuka World, I'm going to continue posting Fallout 4 console mods and any information that comes out, any tips and tricks, top 5s, top 10s. The general content that you guys are seeing now is still going to continue for as long as I have fun posting the game. You know, that's the whole reason I got into Fallout in general, was because I love games like Fallout, Skyrim, even games like Borderlands as well. Borderlands, I've said this loads of times, is one of my all-time favorite game series. So when a Borderlands 3 does come out, I do plan on covering that game as well. Same with No Man's Sky, I do plan on doing a little bit of coverage on that. The game looks fun. As long as I have fun playing it, I'm going to stream it and stuff like that. So how it goes, I may do a couple of videos on that. I do plan to cover other games alongside Fallout, Skyrim, and even GTA as well. GTA DLC comes out, I do have fun playing it. I do stream it now and again. And I sort of swayed into the content that I have fun doing, you know. As long as I keep having fun doing Fallout and Skyrim, I'm going to continue posting it. And when a new Elder Scrolls comes out, a new Fallout comes out, I'm going to keep posting it as well. So hopefully that's answered the question. You know, I'm still going to dabble into other games that I have fun with, but I'll still be covering Fallout and Skyrim as well, as long as I continue to have fun with it. But let me know your thoughts on this down in the comment section down below. I'm curious to see what you guys think of it in general. What are your thoughts on the DLC so far? Like, don't get me wrong, Nuka World is probably going to be great. But for me, when I look back on Fallout DLC in about a year or two, I'm not going to be like, you know, that was absolutely great. Even if Nuka World is one of the best DLCs ever, I'm still going to look back at it and think, it still wasn't as good as Fallout 3 or New Vegas, just because there wasn't enough of it. That's sort of my idea behind it, and my personal thoughts on it. But either way, hope you did enjoy this. A little bit of a rant, I guess, today, or a video, I don't know. I just thought I'd sit down and sort of talk to you guys. As always, be sure to leave a like down below. Your support, of course, is always greatly appreciated on the channel. Subscribe if you guys are new around. I post daily console mod videos, information, tips, tricks, all that good stuff. And I'll catch you guys next time with a brand new video. Peace out.